All right. Give everybody a moment to load in, because sometimes all space traffic can, make that happen at different times and speeds. It doesn't seem to have much to do with internet speed. I think that's part of it, but like sometimes it just has to do with how busy Altspace is. Hey, Hummingbird, welcome. Hey, Jared, thanks for making it. What else we got? We got
Hi.
Parker came in. Cool. All right. For those of you who are not aware, this is Raven Eye. This is our YouTube camera. If you feel like being Altspace famous, feel free to just wave out there and be like, "Hey, YouTube, how's it going?" All right. All
Hi.
right. So now, for those of you who would like to learn how to fly, what you do is you press that blue and white triangle button on your lower left. When you press on that blue and white triangle button, you'll find that your main menu opens in front of you, and on that main menu, you're going to see all these tabs on the bottom. And one of those tabs on the lower right says Settings, and it looks like a cogwheel. Now, if you press on that, you're going to see all these categories on the left-hand side. The third category down says Input. Now, when you press Input, the top center panel changes, and the word Fly is at the top, and there'll be a white circle next to the word Fly. When you press that, your life will be changed forever because your flight is now enabled. So you now have that white circle toggled to blue, and you press the close button. That's the X with the circle in the lower right. Once you press on that, you'll be able to see again. So, hey, everybody. Now, all you have to do is just move forward and look up. And when you do, you're going to go right up into the air and you steer with your head, which can feel kind of strange. If you miss those instructions, I'm very happy to go over them again. But if you got that, just fly out through this doorway here and you can go up through these red rings to the tower where you'll learn about a type of teleportation that feels like fast flight that we call zip lining. You'll zip line down to that yellow X and your life will be changed forever and you have all that fun. If you want to take a Ravenhall Talon hovercraft, two that are floating in the air with the blue lights, coming out. Those are teleporters that lead to other worlds and experiences. But the one that's at the end of the runway by that concrete wall there, you'll notice that's an open door. And when you go inside that open door, you're going to notice on the console there's a launch button. If you point at that launch button, your pointer will spin, and you squeeze and release your trigger button quickly, and one will attach to it. It has spinning turbines and engine noise and all that kind of stuff. They're a lot of fun to fly around in. And if anybody has any questions, I'll be in the office here for the duration of the event, and just come on up over and ask whatever question you have. That's pretty much what we got. Anybody have any questions or miss those instructions? Like me to go over them again? Hey Dan, welcome. How's it going? Yeah. Hey Mario, what's going on? All right. Does anybody have any questions? You missed those instructions? You want me to go over them again, or what's up, Mario? You have a question? You got to unmute yourself. You got the microphone button at the very top of your menu wheel, or I won't be able to hear you. I don't have to guess.
I need you to go over them again because I
Wait, say
didn't
this again.
hear it. I need you to go over everything.
No problem. What you want to do is you want to press that blue and white triangle button on your lower left. When you press that button, your main menu is going to open up in front of you as if by magic, and you're going to notice that on the lower right, there's a cogwheel that says settings. It's on the lower right tab there.
Hmm.
When you press on that settings cogwheel, you're going to notice on the left-hand side, there's all these categories. The third one down says input. Now, if you press on
Yeah,
input, you're going to see the top center panel has the word fly, and next to that will be a white circle. When you press that
yeah,
white circle, it'll toggle to blue, and your flight's enabled, and you're ready to go. So all you have
yeah.
to do now is press the close tab on the lower right. That's the X with the circle around it, and you'll be able to see again. So how's it going, Mario? Right now, all
Yeah.
you have to do is move forward and look up. And when you do, you're going to go right up into the air. Give that a try. Just move
Okay.
forward and look up as you
Yeah,
do.
I know that.
There you go. All right. Now you steer
Hmm.
with your head, which
Can
can
you
be
hear
kind
me?
of a weird feeling. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. So what you can do is fly out through this door, or if you're feeling different, you can go out through that window and go up through those red rings outside, and you'll eventually reach the tower. And up there, you're going to learn about a type of teleportation that feels like fast flight. We call it zip lining. You'll zip line down to this yellow X target. And it's a lot of fun. And then come on over to the office and see me if you have any questions. But if you want to get there in style, you can fly around in one of these Talon hovercrafts. You see somebody's outside using one now. Parker just used one. What you can do is the two that are in the air with the blue lights coming out, those are
Hmm.
teleporters that lead to other worlds. You'll be actually leaving the space. But the one that's by the concrete wall at the end of the runway has an open door. And if you go into that open door on the console, you'll see a launch button. Now you'll notice out of your hand, out of your right hand, usually you have a pointer coming out of it. And that
Hmm.
pointer, when you point it at the launch button, will start to spin, right? And when it starts to spin, you squeeze and release your trigger button quickly, and the ship will actually attach to you. It has spinning turbines and engine noise. They're a lot of fun to fly around in. So go ahead and give that a try. And if you
All
have any
right. Thank
questions,
you,
I'll
man.
be in here to take them. Okay. How about anybody else? Anybody else have any questions? Looks like ASF Mon 007 is frozen. Yes, now gone. That can happen, YouTube. Sometimes avatars and Altspace just disappear. It's a scary phenomenon that we don't fully understand yet, but we are investigating. Extensive studies conducted in
Michael,
many reputed
Michael,
universities. What's up, Hummingbird? We're on YouTube.
that's a
What's going
robot.
on?
That's a robot.
That's our
Robot.
YouTube camera. That's our YouTube camera. I was talking out to YouTube right now.
She's a robot.
YouTube, this is Hummingbird. Who says that you look like a robot? The camera looks like a robot. We can't show you, unfortunately. That would be neat to see. Yeah.
Peekaboo.
There we go. How are you doing, Hummingbird?
Okay, how's Michael doing?
Doing okay. I think the footage might not be great today, but we'll see.
Well, it's not a long one, that's for sure, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
still
see how
waiting
it goes.
for I'm still waiting for a fantastic Quest and Go Time one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get those up on there. I've been working on them.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Hey, ASF Mon 07, welcome back.
Hey, I have a question for you.
What's that?
So twice my world's gone completely black. And
Yes.
I can hear you talking, but I just
Mhm.
everything turned off.
All right.
How
See,
do I
what
get?
happens is on mobile devices in particular, like
Yeah,
Go
I'm
and
on a
Quest,
Quest.
and Zoom, Quest, yeah, the two hands, right?
Yeah.
But what can happen is all the stuff that you see around you, right? All of this stays in your headset. Like, so if you leave this space and go to another world, it's going to stay in your headset, and that takes up memory. And when that memory gets full, your
Oh,
screen will go dark, right? One way to
yeah.
manage this is to make sure you don't have too many apps installed. Another way to do this is to restart the app if you've gone to too many worlds. So like if before you came here, you went to like say 2 or 3 other worlds, it might be a good time to restart the app. This way you can stay ahead of when that happens. Because basically the
Is
memory
there
just
any way
gets
to
full.
clear the cache right now? Like if I'm in a world right now?
Man, I wish there was. I've been asking for that for many months because this is, I joined, what, about a year and a half ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And since the beginning, that's been an issue. It happens a lot less now because Altspace has done a lot to improve performance, but some kind of cache
Yeah.
clearing on the band would really, kind of make a huge difference. But right now, the only way
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
manually clear it is just to restart the app, which,
Okay.
if you think about it, isn't that hard. If you actually, there's a really quick way to do it. If you press the flat button on your right controller, what that's going to
Uh-huh.
do is it's going to bring you back to the Oculus main menu, and you can just
That's
press
exactly
quit.
what I did. Yeah.
Oh,
And then I
awesome.
had to
That's
join
the
back in.
fastest way. That's the fastest way
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to
What's
the
up there,
top.
Aaron?
Yeah, it took me forever since I'm an Oculus Go. It took me forever.
What took you forever to get? Oh yeah,
Oh,
well
to get
actually, that's to get to the rings, through the rings to the tower. Yeah.
yeah,
Did you try flying
yeah.
around in a Talon hovercraft? Yeah, those are fun.
Oh yeah, I did travel on the aircraft.
Now, unfortunately, on the Oculus Go, you're kind of stuck on casual speed, right? But one way to get
Yeah.
past that is with the zip lining. That can feel like fast flight if you have your settings done correctly. If you're in a line
Where?
dash
Huh?
teleport, if you like, I can walk you through those settings. Hey, guest 19, welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Let me see. Wait, why is my world one screwed down? Let me
I don't know.
see.
We can't see what you see. Right now, it just looks like you're
Uh,
like squeezing your hand.
that
Yeah.
Like
dash.
you're squeezing your hand.
Yeah, you go
To-
like this.
to-
When you
you go,
pull
why does
both
that work? I don't
triggers,
know why that doesn't work, but it's doing something.
when you pull
Wait,
both
wait.
triggers, that makes you fly quicker, right? Faster?
When you squeeze your left trigger, it'll make you fly faster. But another option you have on a two-handed controller is the flight tool, right?
Okay.
And I can show you how to make one of those if you like.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. So what you want to do is you want to press that blue and white triangle button on your left. When you press
Okay.
on that, your main menu is going to
Yep.
open up in front of you. You can see on the very bottom you have all these tabs. One of them says settings, and it looks like a cogwheel.
Yep.
Now, when you press on that, you're going to see all these categories on the left-hand side. Down toward the middle, you're going to see one called items. And there on the center panel, you'll see the word flight tool, and next to it is a button that's spawn. When you press
Yeah.
spawn, a flight tool will appear in front of you. Now your menu closes, and you point at it and squeeze your grip button. There you go. Now it comes, and now you can keep it in either hand. I find it's useful to keep it in the left hand. This way you can still turn the right thumbstick so you can turn around
Ah.
like that, right?
How do I
That
release
helps.
it? Oh wait.
Well,
How do I release it?
before you use it,
Oh.
just sign that waiver right here, right in my hand. That's legally binding and totally counts. Okay. Now, what you want to do, right, is if you draw a line with it by squeezing the trigger of the hand that the pen is in, you can draw small lines to move slowly in that direction. But if you draw a long line, like say you draw a long line straight up into the air, what's happening is you're
Yeah.
going to smack your head into the ceiling, which is why you signed the waiver.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
so basically, and if you want to go really fast, you can make two of them and put one in each hand, and then kind of go like this with both triggers and draw like two lines, and you're going to take off really, really
Oh,
fast.
so with the
So-
left hand, I can go back in and grab another one of these.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Ah,
sometimes people will
didn't
steal
know
them
that.
from you too. Yeah.
Let's
Apparently, it doesn't belong to
see.
you.
Where's
specifically.
my
Hey,
thing?
guest 19, how's it going? Can't hear you because you're muted. If you said hello before, I didn't hear you.
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay,
I'm late, but I want to learn how to fly.
Oh, cool. It looks like you already are. You're off the ground. Is this 'cause you're
Yeah.
not
What was
recentered?
that thing? What's the pen that he's holding?
That's a flight tool. If
That's
you
the
like, we can show
spawn
you how to
pen.
use that. What you want to do is
Yeah,
you want to
makes me
open
go
up
like
your
this.
menu. It's the blue and white triangle button. And when you press on that, your main menu is going to open up in front of you, and you're going to notice down toward the right's a button that says settings. It looks like a cogwheel.
Yep.
That's
And
so
when you press
fun.
on that, you're going to notice all these categories on the left-hand side, and down toward the middle, you're going to see a category called items. And if you press on items, you're going to notice where it says flight tool, there'll be the word spawn. Yeah, and then one will appear right in front of you. Aim your at it and put your grip button. Right. Well, wait a minute, buddy. Let go with the pen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Nice to see you, buddy. Whoa, whoa, be careful. First thing you want to do is sign the waiver, right? Like that. That's legally binding and totally counts. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you can put it in either hand. I find it's useful to keep it in the left hand. This way you can turn your right thumbstick for a little bit more precision. But whichever hand you're holding it in, you'll squeeze the trigger button of that hand. And if you draw small lines, it's going to move you in that direction. And if you draw long lines, it'll move you very quickly in that direction, which is why you sign the waiver. In case you smack your head in the ceiling or some kind of horrific accident. There you go. It's actually a lot of fun to fly the Talon hovercraft ships with the flight tool. If you go in there and press the launch button by squeezing your trigger while you're aiming at it, your target will spin, and one will attach due to spinning turbines and engine noise. But you draw lines with the flight tool while you're in the ship; it'll make the ship go very quickly. And sometimes if you go really fast, the ship will kind of shake and it feels like turbulence. It's kind of fun. So there's that.
Hopefully the Akasko got
you.
flight tools in the future.
Yeah, I've seen people ask for that, and the program owners seem to not be aware that Go didn't have the flight tool. So I'm hoping it comes to the Go because that would be awesome. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Is it
Not
supposed to be
none
in the
much. How
Akasko?
about you, Michael?
I'm doing okay. Glad to hear you're doing well. That's good news. Yeah.
Like finger waving.
Wait, say this again? Didn't catch that.
Do the finger waving, right?
Yeah. How you doing? Like that, right?
Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, I did that pretty well. That's pretty cool.
Hi, YouTube.
Yeah, hey YouTube, how's it going? That's Buddy. You remember him from such other episodes as That time when we did the thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's that whole thing. That's our YouTube camera. I'm not like crazy to go over there and keep talking to it. It just that's how we do it.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. So
Hi.
we will see. If we get usable footage, we air the episodes. But sometimes we don't always publish the flight time because sometimes it can get a little bit crazy in here, and sometimes it doesn't make for good content. Yeah,
Hey, I got a
especially when somebody
question.
comes in here cursing and stuff, and you gotta like censor people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's going on? What's your question, buddy?
Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, actually, I do. I play the guitar.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good
I haven't
to
played in a while though. It's been like I want to say about a year, possibly longer. So it's been a while. I'm
Whoa.
probably very rusty.
Can you still play it?
I would think so. Muscle memory is would come back quickly. Probably not as well as I used to, but with a little practice, I'm sure I can get back to it. I've been thinking about picking it up again though, so we'll see. Yeah.
I've been playing trumpet for 2 years now.
Oh
I
wow,
actually play
cool.
jazz trumpet.
Nice. That's cool. Hey Mario, welcome back. You get a chance to
Yeah,
fly the Talon
that's
around?
yeah, that's awesome, man. That was awesome.
You liked it? Oh, I'm glad
Yeah,
to
I
hear
like
that.
You even
that,
do
man.
that.
That's very
I did the
cool. How did
rings
they do-
too.
How did you create
That's
those?
pretty cool too.
How did you create those things?
Actually, that was done through a mixture of Gravity Sketch, which is a 3D modeling app. It was also done with the Unity program to bring it into Altspace, and then we used the MRE SDK to script it to give it the behaviors, so that it could fly. And stuff.
Are you
It was
gonna be
kind of a
doing
challenge.
this the first one you started on so far?
Yeah, this was the first world that we built, and then
Okay.
we kept building off of it, and people kept coming in and asking. Like we used to have these drones, these drone ships on the landing pads, and people would always ask, can I fly those? And we were really disappointed to say no. So I started saying we're working on that because we were, and then eventually we got it worked out so that people could fly them. And we've been really excited about it. And the first time we had it, people would fly it into the office while people were learning how to fly. So then we built a force field around the office to keep people from doing that, and that worked out.
Oh, okay.
So
I
really,
think-
we basically did it because people asked for it. What's up, Jared?
I think this one was featured on an SDK meetup one time.
Oh yeah, it was actually at the SDK. Actually, a couple of times they've been here. One time they came
Yeah.
for the Talon ship. Another time they came to show the force field off. Another time it was I forget how we ended up here. I think we're going to our Shark Time set. We ended up here afterwards, I think too. Yeah, the Shark Time.
Are
set
you
event we've been
building
working on.
more after this, or you just go
Oh
build
yeah,
on this
sure.
for
We're
now?
working on an event called Shark Time, and it's really neat. We have it's an animated set. You have these bridges that come out, and you have like the sharks that come up in these tubes. It's basically a game show where people compete, by answering questions and stuff. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Oh,
Welcome.
put
that's
me
crazy.
in that. Put me
Yeah,
in
oh,
that.
it's pretty cool actually. Sometimes we take trips after flight time's over. Sometimes I take people over to the set, to get a look at how it is. I don't have it open right now, otherwise I'd suggest going to check it out. But it's
No.
it's a
Have you
neat
ever tried
concept.
to do like cars or something?
I know people who have. The person in the last world we started from, the guy that made that fire, he actually made,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, he made drivable cars. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
there are people who
awesome.
have worked on that kind of stuff. There's also a world
Hmm.
called Lambo Ride where you feel like you're in like a Lamborghini type vehicle, and the world itself
Whoa,
moves outside, so you feel like you're driving the car. It's pretty neat.
that's
Whoa.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool
Nice.
world. Good
Are you
stuff.
new to
Hey Bruce, what's going on?
Altspace?
Am I
Hey,
what now? What
No,
was
I'm
that?
talking to this
hey,
guy. I'm talking to Mario.
what up?
Are you new to
If you
Altspace?
find a world, how would I find
Yeah.
Lambo World?
Oh, nice.
Do
There's
I
a
I
few
bet
ways
on
you
that
can
search
one.
do it,
for
but
it?
the easiest way is if you have world's beta enabled. So like if
Yeah.
you're going through your main menu and you go over to settings, if you go up to the very top category general, you have to make sure that enable world's beta is turned on. Right.
Hey,
Once
Okay.
that's turned on,
Either
if
way
you go to
here. Load this new
altvr.com, you
phone.
can go to worlds. It's on the pull down menu where it says more. And if you go to worlds there, you'll see at the top right is a
Are
search
you
button, and
flying,
you can
Ace?
search for the world by name. And when you find it, you can add it as a
Oh,
favorite. This way, the
Press
next
the
time you're in
triangle
Altspace, you can
menu
just go to your world's favorite, and
button.
you'll be able to
I
go there.
see.
It
You
sounds
can't do it
complicated, but you
directly.
get used to it. Not
You
yet,
can't do it directly
unfortunately.
from the Oculus.
Hey, how do I
No,
fly?
not yet, unfortunately. Unless you know somebody
How
who's
do you
been to that
fly?
world, that's a way to do it.
How do I fly?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay,
Hey,
Sorry
Dalton,
go.
I'd
about
be
that.
happy to
Michael's
show
going to
you.
help you.
Dalton, come over here. Yeah,
How
Dalton,
are you flying?
over here.
Where's
Dalton.
Michael?
Dalton, I'm happy
There
to
he
help
is.
you. Here we go.
Here, Michael.
What you want to do is you want to press that blue and white triangle button on your lower left. Now, when you do, your main menu is going to open up in front of you, and you're going to see on the lower right a cogwheel that says settings. All right, click on settings.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, all right, cool. Now you're going to notice the third category down is input on the left-hand side. You press on that.
Input.
Yeah, now you see fly. There's a white circle next to it. You press that white circle, it toggles to blue, and now your flight's enabled, and you're ready to go, and your life will be changed forever. All you have to do is press that close tab. That's the X with the circle. Now look up as you move. There you go. You're doing it.
I'm doing
He
it.
was eager.
Yay. Huh?
Be free, little bird.
Sometimes they don't want to just learn YouTube. Sometimes they want to learn quickly, and we take care of that too. Yeah. There we go.
Oh man,
Good
that was
stuff.
funny. He said zoom.
Yeah, he just took off. Yeah,
I
some people
wasn't
just want to,
sure
what buttons
there.
do I push, and then off they go, and they want to, some people don't even want to have you walk through it. Some they just want to read the wall. Everybody learns differently, I guess.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
so
he
Hey, Michael.
started to do, but
yeah, yeah. So that's that whole deal. Cool. All right, how we doing on
Hey,
time here?
Michael.
All right. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Have people told you that you're funny?
No, actually, I think you did a few weeks ago. If you want to tell me
Wait.
again, you can. Yeah, good for me
Tell
to
me
go.
a funny joke. I actually want to be cheered up. I actually want to hear a joke for tonight. I haven't heard one all day.
A joke. I don't have any rehearsed jokes. Everything I do is kind of like in the spur of the moment sort of thing. Yeah.
All
I
right,
don't
go
have any
ahead.
rehearsed.
You like a
Are you the
funny joke?
host?
Hey, Lightning Legends
Oh.
573, what's going on with the blue eyebrows? Much more of a purple eyebrow.
I'm good.
and blue
Yeah,
hair.
you're good. Glad to hear
Yeah.
it. Have you learned how to fly in Altspace yet? And if not, would you like to? It's kind of what we do here.
Yeah, I never flied before, but I'll try.
All right. All right, cool. What you want to do is you want to press that blue and white triangle on your lower left there. You see that? It's a blue and white triangle.
Yep.
All right. Now your main menu's open in front of you. You're going to notice all these tabs on the bottom. And on the lower right, you're going to notice a cogwheel that says settings.
Sorry.
And when you press on that settings cogwheel, you're going to notice that you have all these categories on the left-hand side. The third category down says input. All right, so if you press on input there, you're going to see the word fly at the top center panel. There'll be a white circle next to that. If you press that white circle, it'll toggle to blue, and your flight will be enabled, and you'll be ready to go. So all you have to do now is press that close tab in the lower right. That's the X with the circle around it. Oh no! Oh no!
Somebody's
An
got a
avatar
doggy.
barking. Social ruin. Back at the campfire. There we go. Well, wait. You got to look up as you move. As you move forward, look up, and you'll go up into the air. All right.
Okay.
At the same time. There you go. There he goes.
Blue.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Uh-huh.
We're changing lives here at the Flight
Ah,
Academy.
Superman!
We're changing lives. The next
He
one
said he
could
feels
be
like
yours.
Superman.
Coming off. All right. Let's
He
see.
said
here.
he's
Bro,
he says he feels like Superman.
shut
He
down.
does? Well, that's
He
cool.
said that. You want to go
Daddy, I'm
faster?
Wait.
gonna-
Wait. My
Yep.
shirt was made out of kryptonite. How do you feel? No?
Good.
You feel
Good.
good? All right, then you're not Superman.
Just
Then you're not
straightforward
Superman.
answer.
Just saying. By the way, if that was a copyright or trademark infringement, I had no idea. I have no idea. And nothing
Wait,
but
how do you
respect for
fly
DC
faster?
Comics and the fine characters they make. All right. Not that
Can
I'm
you go
being paid to
faster?
advertise DC Comics because,
Yeah, you
well,
do.
if
Are
DC
you on
Comics wanted
Oculus
to pay me
Go?
to advertise, I gladly would.
Yeah.
And that goes for anybody that would
I
like,
don't.
you know, their products or anything
Can you
advertised.
There
tell?
is no way to go
I would
they-
gladly
faster.
consider that.
Yeah, they don't
There
have
we
the
go.
pin.
Michael, Michael,
No, not
Yes,
right
sir.
now.
Yes.
does the
As of
robot answer
yet.
you back?
Maybe there will be soon.
I'm actually
Hopefully.
working on that because I think that would be a good bit.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Well, right now it's just a camera, but yeah, actually,
Oh.
what I want to do is I want to attach in the camera's head basically a cube, and the sound is going to come
Oh.
out of that cube, so it's going to have the appearance of the sound coming from from the camera. Yeah, it's funny.
If somebody makes a joke, you can do this.
Yeah, I'm going to put a button somewhere. You know, there you go. That's
Hey,
kind of nice. You
nice.
got little sound effects. Is that one of the things you use in your show?
No, I wish though. I was just
You
playing that on my
probably should
trumpet right
though. That'd be cool.
now. I have
Right.
that on my I'm using my plunger mute with my trumpet right now. I do it right now.
Wait,
Oh,
can I
wow,
fly
cool.
like
Some skill.
Plunger mute
Can
out
you
of
what now?
hot glue.
can I like fly on a spaceship over there?
You absolutely can. All right. The two that are floating in the air. Wait. I gotta tell you how. You might mess it
This
up.
kid feels
right?
like a kid
The
on
two that are floating in the
drugs.
air have the blue
Oh my
lights coming out of them.
God.
Those are teleporters that'll take you to other worlds and experiences. So it'll actually make you leave the space. But the one that actually works to do the thing that you want to do, you're gonna find at the end of the runway by that concrete wall. You'll see one on the landing pad with an open door. If you go in that open door and you point at the console at the launch button, you can see a pointer coming out of your hand, and you're gonna see that target starts to spin. When that target starts to spin, squeeze and release the trigger button on your controller there, right? And one will attach with a spinning turbines and engines noise, and you'll be inspired. You'll fly it around, and it'll feel great. You'll feel like taking over the world. It'll be a good
Okay,
good experience. It'll be
bye-bye.
positive.
He
What other
feels like
sound
a
effects
kid
did
on
you do on the
Christmas.
trumpet?
Oh my God.
I'm
Sounds
what
like
he
a
said?
kid on Christmas. No, he
I'm
feels like
gonna
a
go
kid on
to
Christmas. He's
heaven.
like, "Can I fly the spaceships? Really?" He
I know.
literally
Yes,
sounds like a
yeah.
kid on Christmas.
I used to have to say no, and then I said we were working on that, and then now I get a kick out of saying, yeah, you can absolutely do that. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Go ahead,
All right.
Timothy. You can write it.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta have some fun with that.
What were you saying before?
I don't know. What was I saying before? Words, I would assume. Yeah.
Before, I don't know.
Oh, I think I asked you what other sound effects can you do on the trumpet? Because you had that, that effect. I wanna see that.
I'm still
Oh,
learning.
can you do like a
What other-
charge? Can you do like that
Hmm?
military charge thing? All right, tell you what. We're out of time, so I'm gonna be
Something like
heading
that?
out. Yeah, exactly that thing. Right.
I got.
What I'm gonna
Hold on.
do?
Let me see if I can find that.
Maybe you can play that as I head out. That would be cool.
But that's really high notes, though. I can play. I can.
Oh, okay.
play the high key.
Yeah, some kind of charge
Uh,
thing as I head out. Yeah.
Military charge.
Yeah, it would go with the whole Flight Academy thing.
Trumpet.
You see that YouTube? We got some musical accompaniment by Buddy. Yeah, excellent
Oh
stuff.
man, that is a hard piece.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's it. That's basically it. Yeah, the whole charge thing.
That's
No,
64
not happening.
note. Holy crap, that's 64th note.
All right, well, Buddy can't do it. YouTube.
I'll learn
Everybody's
it.
gonna
I
have to
will
work
learn
on
it
that.
for you.
Buddy's gonna have to put in the time to rehearse. To make it good. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna head on out. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming.